I'm so nervous right now. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. This has been the quickest impulse buy I think I've ever done. And I've done a lot of stupid impulse buys, but literally just an hour ago, I thought of this idea and then I found one and now we're going to look at it. I'm terrified. Okay, before this video goes any farther, I owe you guys a little bit of an explanation. This video definitely deserves to be filmed in a story time, so let's kind of lay out what happened here. I know this is coming as a complete shock to everyone watching this video, for a few reasons. If you're new here, you know I don't like old cars, you know I don't really fancy American cars, and a lot of my builds have typically been pretty predictable. Now, I've been spending a lot of time reading the comments over the last few months, and a lot of you guys want something like the FD that is a complete rebuild, that's something that we can wrench on all the time. You guys want something different. You want something new. This morning, I saw an Instagram ad for an old fastback Mustang. And it kind of hit me that out of all of the old cars out there that I don't like, there's only one car that really has an exception. And that would be the 1965 or 67 Mustang Fastback GT. And I thought, how amazing would it be if I could blindside everyone watching the channel, because we've been doing JDM builds and exotic builds for the last 2 years, to hit them with something that they've been asking for a pretty long time. So we found one for sale that was in good condition, and we sent it. But as you guys probably know, I know nothing about this era of cars. Absolutely nothing other than I like the way they look and they used to be the bee's knees and a lot of people like them, so they gotta be cool. And I have one friend out there that knows these cars probably better than any other friend that I have, and that's Oscar. So I don't know a lot about this car, and luckily I have a friend who knows a lot about this car.
Freaking windy out here.
We need to get in the car, it's too windy. So Oscar from SOS knows a thing or two about the 1965, because I know not much at all.
Well, you know, I think this is like pretty much TJ just, so he has so much admiration for me. He's like, you know what, I want to get the same exact car so we can be like brothers.
So I'll just say this, if you guys like 1965 content, you can go to SOS's channel. They have one right now that they're doing a pretty cool build on.
Full build on that. TJ just, he watched this video like 75 times and then he just convinced himself that that needs to be his next build.
That's exactly what happened, actually.
I knew it.
Now, when I called Oscar about this originally, he was actually the one who helped me find it on Facebook Marketplace. He said that if you wanted one that was in rough condition, you could probably find it for about 20 grand. And if you wanted one that was in decent condition, you could probably find it for the 40 to 50. And if you wanted a mint one, you could find it above 60. And that was just the 65s. The 67s are a lot rarer, he said, and they cost about twice the price. And to me, I think the 65 looks just a little bit better than the 67. I know it's probably gonna upset some people out there, so we decided to send it with the 65.
We are parking the R8 down the street because rolling up to look at a car in an exotic, bad deal. Don't do it. So we're gonna roll up in a different car and we're gonna go suss this out, which is weird because this is where I live. Oddly enough, I ended up calling Oscar and I was like, yo, I'm thinking about this car. And the one I was looking at was the notchback, which Oscar's like, nah, don't do the notchback. And I was like, okay. And I was like, well, how do I find a fastback? And he literally within 2 seconds pulling up for sale on Facebook. And he's like, this one's really good. It's in good condition. And he sent me the address and it's down the street from my last house. So we're literally in my neighborhood that I just moved out from. We're gonna look at it, we'll see how it goes. Apparently it says there's not too much rust and it's in pretty good condition.
For the price, this thing needs to be pristine. If not, I am the king of low balls and we're gonna low ball this.
Normally when you go look at old cars, you want to look out for like old rust and little things that are hiding that you can't see, and you really would want someone who owns a body shop maybe, or maybe someone that you'd send your car to get worked on if it had any rust, or maybe you'd want to know how much it would cost to fix certain things. But luckily for us, I have that guy that has all those things that is listed, so this is the perfect person ever to meet up with this car. So hopefully it goes well. It's pretty impulse.
Where are we going?
Left. I don't know, let's hope this goes well.
I'm gonna quickly interrupt today's video to help you boys out. Valentine's Day is coming up, and there's nothing worse than it being Valentine's Day and you forgetting to get your significant other a gift. I know this by experience, so don't let that happen to you, and take advantage of the Valentine's Day deal from Movement that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys today. If you guys click the link down below in this video and use code VDAY20, you can save up to 20% off of all Movement products. As you guys know, I wear Movement products all the time. I have watches, I have men's jewelry, I have glasses that I use just for my gaming. They have anything accessory-wise that you could want for yourself, and they actually helped me out this year and sent me out a watch for Sabrina so I don't forget getting her something this Valentine's Day. Don't come up short this Valentine's Valentine's Day holiday and click the links down below and use the code VDAY20 to save 20% off of the whole entire website. Movement has got you covered for this romantic holiday. Thank you so much for taking care of us and being a partner of the channel for the last 5 years. Now let's get back to today's video. So we made a little game plan. We met away from the gentleman's location, and oddly enough, this guy lives down the street from my old house, which was really weird. But we made a game plan and figured out how we were gonna knock the price off this car, and we went for it.
The destination is on your left.
What? Does that look good or something?
That's American steel right there.
Oh!
I already see a dent in it.
Do you really?
That's $1,000
oh,
off.
I see it in the back.
Off.
Dang. All right, boys.
Ooh,
What's our plan here?
This is
Like a
what
little
we're gonna
good
do.
cop, bad cop action?
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say, you know what? I buy and I sell these for a living, so I need to make my margins.
Well, then he's gonna be like, this car isn't for you.
And then I'm gonna be like, yeah, it is. Because I'm like, do you want car? You always have the people that, oh, I'm gonna come this day, but do you want to sell it today?
Well,
You wanna-
tomorrow.
or tomorrow.
We'll
'Cause
sell it tomorrow because we gotta go get money out. I don't just carry 40K cash.
TJ, the
You want me to do it
number
today?
one rule
All right, today.
of negotiation is that if
I have to. The way my bank account works, I gotta
Is it
send a
checking
text
and
and then
savings?
checking and savings.
second savings,
We could buy it today. I just need to go home. My dog's gotta be let out to pee, so I gotta let them out,
Let them
and then
out,
I
let
can
them
come
pee.
back.
well, let's see. Let's see if this car's for you. It might not be for you.
Oh, it's for me.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking? You're without coming up.
It's a dude. I've told you this. I don't like old cars. I've always said if the car's older than me, I'm not interested. But the only car that is the exception to that is the 65 Fastback, the GT350. This is a little replica of it. So, but I don't want the old motor. I don't want the old tech. I just love that body style, and the white with the blue stripes is like always been it.
I was very surprised when you called me about this car because I was like, you don't like old cars, so. But this is a good car.
It's an exception.
This is a nice car,
This is
T.
an exception.
I think you look good in driving this thing.
I don't know. We'll see how it is. I don't like old things, so like it's definitely an adjustment.
It's vintage, man. It's vintage.
Yeah, it's old.
So are you.
Oh! I'm 26, dude.
After about 45 minutes of a shrewd negotiation, we were able to knock the buyer's price off of $6 grand of what he was asking from his original 45 down to $39,000. Now, I was told that was a pretty solid deal for the car, and I had to trust what Oscar was saying, so I feel pretty comfortable about it. She's sold.
Dude. Welcome to the American side.
I couldn't have done this without Oscar because I don't know what I'm looking at. We're not gonna take it today because he has to pay off the title and then he's gonna get the title back in like, he said 10 days. I think we might be able to get it quicker. And he said he's willing to give us the car earlier anyway. So I'm not quite sure when we're gonna take it yet, but this thing is pretty cool looking.
We almost died today too.
Dude, that was a bit sketchy. That was a bit sketchy.
I didn't have no fucking seatbelt or nothing.
Dang.
He found some things that he didn't like about the car. I found some things that I did kind of like about the car. Now, something that's unique about it is that it has a GT350 body kit around the car. It has the GT350 front bumper. It has some GT350 badges on it. It even has, like, on the door sills, on the front door, the little GT350 badge on it. And it has a pretty cool paint job. Now, it is not a real GT350, but I would know that I would want to add that to my car anyway. And it had a V8 351 in it as well, so it made what the owner said about 400 horsepower. So it felt pretty good when we drove it.
Sounds pretty cool.
Sounds good, huh?
Without this boy, this would not have been possible. So if you guys don't go to SOS's channel and watch our 65 build, I'll be upset with you boys. I'll link them down below. Thank you for helping me. I'll see you soon.
Good luck.
Unfortunately, because he didn't have the title in hand, we didn't get to take it home that day, but we will be taking it home this week, and I'm super excited about it. I've never even driven this car. I don't even know what to expect of what it drives like. I know that it's old and that a lot of people love them. They look badass, so it has to be an amazing car. Why don't you hit you with a big surprise? And I feel like I did that today. I feel like none of you saw this coming. You've been asking for it for a bit. You've seen me ignore these cars for a while, but it's time to dip our toes in the market market and see what it's all about. If you guys enjoyed today's video and you want to stay up to date on the Fastback videos, be sure to subscribe and give this video a fat thumbs up and leave a comment down below as to what I should do with this. I know there are a lot more people in the comment section and a lot more people who watch the videos who know way more about this car than I do. So give me some feedback down below. What are some suspension upgrades I should do? What are some things I can do to modernize this car? And what are the must-have to do things to this era of Mustang? I'm here learning and I'm gonna share my process with you guys. I wanna thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Trust me, we have a few things up our sleeve that I think a lot of you guys are gonna enjoy. So stay tuned, peace out, and keep moving forward.
These are my seat belts. Don't really know how this works. All right, I gotta put this in reverse, but oh my God, the brakes are brutal. That old man just walked by and goes, "Is that a Shelby?" Yeah, doggy! Oh!